What's up guys, I'm Mackenzie and today I've got a different kind of video for you guys. I've got a player review. This is my first ever player review and the player I am going to be reviewing today for you guys is going to be Cuadrado, Jean Cuadrado, the new Chelsea signing, the new transferred signing for Chelsea in the Premier League. Now, I have never done a player review before, so if this is something that you do like, it'd be great if you could hit the like button, subscribe, comment, advice, video suggestions down below. Be sure to tell me that you want to see more, and if you want to see more, then leave a suggestion for a player that I can review in the future. But seeing as it is my first player review, don't be too harsh and do leave some advice so I can improve on them in the future. Because I'm not too entirely sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm just going to review and view this player, tell you how good he is, and tell you that you should definitely go out and buy him. But let's just get into the player review, I guess. Okay, so this is the team that I was using for all these clips and all the highlights I'm going to be showing you of Cuadrado, and pretty much is just a basic BPL 4-4-2 with pretty much a first owner club almost. So yeah, that's a pretty good team to help Cuadrado out. But really all that was needed was Cuadrado because he was just amazing. I gotta say this, it's just incredible. Anyway, but let's get into Cuadrado's stats, and you'll see here that he has got pretty all-round stats. But some key figures that stand out are obviously his pace and dribbling. He's got 93 pace and 87 dribbling, which is incredible. 71 physical as well for a winger is pretty good, and 77 shots including very good long shots. He has in fact 80 long shots and 83 shot power, which for a winger are very good stats, especially for a player like me who likes to have a little cheeky long shot. So if you guys enjoy that long shot, he is a great player for you, as well as has 76 passing, so he can do a few crossing. His crossing is in fact 83 and his curve is only 73, but it's still pretty good crossing, so you will be able to get a few assists and a bit good 1-2s down the wing. At that 93 pace, as you'll see in a few clips very shortly, it's just insane, and he just bursts down the wing. And the defending is only 57, but yet again for a winger, 57 is actually quite good, and you see that he is an all-round player, as his height is 5'9", he is a typical winger, and he's really fast for that, so he's very agile as well. His agility is actually 90 agility, so he's going to be able to cut in and out of players all the time with decent balance as well of 77. So as you can kind of guess, he is extremely hard to get off the ball with the 87 dribbling, the high agility. It's just amazing to play with this guy. But the big stat, the big attribute which gives him pretty much all his price, at the moment that is that 5-star skill moves. He is absolutely incredible at skill moves. If you are good at skill moves and you really do enjoy them and you are a skiller, I would say this guy all day long. He is incredible. I'm not a great skiller myself. I can do skill moves and I can beat players, but I'm just not a great skiller. Like, I'm not one of those professional skillers who can just run the whole pitch and it's just an amazing goal. But this guy nevertheless is absolutely insane with that running. He's only got 3-star weak foot, but you're not really going to be taking too many shots with him on his left foot anyway, as he is a right midfielder. As you'll see in all these clips, which I'll be showing you guys, he can score long shots and he can beat players so easily, and he's got the good control that he barely loses the ball, only when you kind of make a mistake and he gives it away. But if you do know how to use this guy properly, he is incredible, and I'm just going to go out and say it. This guy is personally my top 2 favorite in-game players, only behind Ronaldo, just behind Ronaldo. This guy was absolutely insane. Every time I used him, he felt like the Premier League's Ronaldo. I've played with Aguero, and he feels so much better than Aguero. He scored better goals than Aguero. He scored 11 in 6 games, which is incredible for a right winger. He didn't get a single assist, but to be fair, I wasn't actually doing any crosses, and if I did try and get assists with him, he would have got a lot more assists. But now that he is in the Premier League, playing for a big club like Chelsea, being Colombian, and with those 5-star skills, when I first packed him yesterday, he was worth $500,000, further increasing to 650,000, which was insane. But when I woke up in the morning, he was only worth $250,000. He's gone back up again. As recording this video, is worth 300,000. So I wouldn't advise going out and picking this guy up quite yet, as not many people have that kind of money, despite with the big market crash and how cheap players are. I wouldn't advise getting him just yet. Wait till he probably drops down to around 30-40k, maybe even lower, maybe a little higher. But he is definitely someone that you guys should try out, as I would definitely recommend him. But the one big downside for me personally is he's not very good at free kicks. His free kick accuracy is actually only 69, which isn't that great, and of course his curve only being 73, he isn't that great at taking free kicks. but that is alright. Everything else is good. He can take penalties. His penalties are only 65, but you know, it's not too bad. You can score penalties with him. I scored 2 penalties with him, 2 out of 2, so it's acceptable. But another downside, potentially, depending on how you like to play, despite having high attacking rate, he does have defensive, well, medium defensive, so he tries to stay back a lot more. So those diagonal long through balls do not always work, and he doesn't always make the run. But I'm guessing if you can put him at right wing or right forward, he probably will make more forward runs than where he was sitting for me at right mid. But I was still just having fun passing it to him at the edge of my own box and beating the whole team and having a shot at goal. It was fun to do that, so I'll definitely go advise trying to get this guy when he is cheaper. But as you guys can see from these clips, he is extremely good at just bursting through the defense and firing the shot into the top corner. As you've seen, I get a few really good goals here, a few long shots, and they can just skill through his team with ease, and players find it very hard to get anywhere near him. Just like that, he can just stop on the ball, he can drag it back, he can just run forward again, he can do anything you want with the ball. He can take the few long shots, and the pace, I don't know where he gets it from. I don't know why it feels like he's faster than Aubameyang, but he can just burst through the defense with so much ease. It makes it so fun to play with him, and it honestly feels like playing with Ronaldo. I'm not even joking. It feels like playing with a shorter, slightly less strong Ronaldo in the Premier League, so you can make those sweat squads with a bit of skill. And here's another long shot. Look at that, get in then. Top corner with a little skill as well. Nice little celebration. In Cuadrado, I just can't speak highly enough. I'm not sure if he's like the same as what he was at Fiorentina. If he is, I'm surprised I've never used him before. But guys, that is pretty much where we are going to get to the end of the videos. We'll see a brilliant corner tactic. This is going to be the end of the video. Just watch this. Kale just boots it out. And look at that finish there by Cuadrado. It's probably one of the best free kicks I have scored in FIFA 15 this year. But guys, that is where we are going to end my first ever player review. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Summary of it all is Cuadrado is an amazing player. He can have long shots, he can do passing, he can beat the defense anytime you want. He's got 5-star skills, so he can just skill past anyone if you are a skiller, if you enjoy those skills just like me. But if you are better than me, then you are going to enjoy playing this guy quite a lot. Hopefully though, his price will drop in the future down to potentially probably around, I'd say, about 20k, maybe 30k. Don't quote me on it. It might be a little lower, it might be a little higher, depending on what happens. But he is a player definitely worth getting and looking forward to in FIFA 16. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment advice or video suggestions down below. If you want to see any more player reviews by me, be sure to leave a suggestion for a player that I can review. And until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.